Hey guys, so in this video we're going to do a trade recap and a weekly recap. So the trade recap that I'm yet to make a video on wasn't the best trade. I'll go over it very quickly. It was on the Russell, lost $35 in the live account. So the daily was bullish. We were inside of this fair value gap. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Inside of this fair value gap here on the bullish time, on the daily time frame. We had some liquidity up here, which was good. So we had some high resistance liquidity. We had liquidity here and here. Make sure we're recording. What else? So 4 hour time frame, we had a high confluence fair value up here, which is pretty key. So high confluence fair value gap there that I've marked, and then we had the resistance behind the fair value gap. So that's already a setup there on the 4 hour, which is awesome. And we had equilibrium of this move here, which was the unbalanced move. So a couple bad things about this trade. We aren't making lower lows, but we're also failing to make higher highs. So already with that in mind, there just probably shouldn't be trades taken. And if anything, the draw on liquidity to the downside is a lot better than to the upside. I mean, all-time highs, as you guys should know, liquidity at all-time highs isn't that big. Like, yeah, it's a liquidity sweep, but it's not like anything major. It's just kind of a normal liquidity sweep. But then to the downside, we have a new weak opening gap that needs filling. We have high resistance liquidity, high resistance liquidity, high resistance liquidity, high resistance liquidity that got formed after I entered. So we have these three relative equal lows here. And that's just a massive draw on liquidity, really. We I was taking shorts down here, and then War News came out and we ripped up. So I was actually targeting all this, but instead we edged it and we've just made it even stronger of a draw on liquidity. So now I shouldn't have taken the trade I did 2 days ago on the Friday night, and instead have waited for a beautiful short opportunity, which it looks like we're getting. It looks like we're going to get, which is awesome. So to continue the trade recap, daily's obviously bullish. We're inside of that resistance there. We're in a fair value gap. Awesome. 4 hour time frame. 4 hour fair value gap. High confluence fair value gap. Resistance behind it. Equilibrium. Bang. Enter. Because the entry's on the 4 hour, the 1 hour doesn't matter at all. We were still bullish, which was awesome. We entered on this candle, so it broke structure there. So it's fine. So we were all bullish. We were all good. We swept all that LRL. So yeah, it was really a great entry. But it was a great entry with my strategy, but then with my strategy, you have to take in consideration of a lot of other things. Not a lot of other things. It's more discretionary. It's stuff that I really understand well, and it's me. I should have been patient. We failed to make a higher high right here, and that's telling me, okay, we're coming to the downside. But I really wanted to take a trade, which isn't the right psychology at all. Really wanted to take a trade and hope for the best, but yeah, I really should have been patient and waited for literally something like this. So when we open tomorrow, I will have a limit order to sell, I believe, right here. Let's go over that. Let's go over that now. So you understand that trade. We had a 1 hour fair value gap here that we're holding as well. Okay, so are they equal highs? No, they're not. Very close though. So right now we've failed to make higher highs. We've also failed to make lower lows. But where's the draw on liquidity? Like I already said before, it's definitely to the downside, okay? We've already made this move. We've made this dramatic move to the downside, and we've failed to take out this liquidity 1, 2, 3 times already. Now it's made it 4 times. I'm so convinced that this next time we are going to take it out. Okay, so yeah, trading, you have to judge what happens in the past. So like, if we're just going to keep respecting a supply zone, you have to assume that we'll continue to respect that supply zone. For example, let's do some things here. So if we're going up and down, we're doing this, right? You're going to assume we're going to respect it again, and we're going to hit it and come down. You have to assume that. Okay? You cannot assume that we will come here and then do this. Okay? Can't assume that. You have to assume what's happened in the past. And what's happened in the past in this instance is we have respected it. Okay, so yes, we have failed to make lower lows, but in this instance, with this draw on liquidity, I'm still willing to take shorts off of it. We are in this range as well. You could definitely say that we are respecting, kind of like a supply and demand area. Right there. But right now, the liquidity is too strong for me to take into consideration what I just said about respecting zones. So definitely going to be taking shorts tomorrow. I actually think it's kind of a free trade, to be honest. That's just my point of view. So the trade I would take tomorrow that I will actually go through right now and actually execute is 1 hour, 4 hour time frame. It was a 4 hour trade. 4 hour BPR. Bang, paired with resistance, bang, equilibrium, bang, literally short right there. Whoa, why is that so big? It's on the Russell, I can't. Yep, it would be this. It would be that. That would be the trade. So, yeah, the risk reward isn't that good, but again, I have to follow my strategy. I probably could put it here or here, which makes a big difference. But we'd go there. So that would be the trade that I look to take tomorrow. Weekly recap side of things, we lost 0.05% R. So it's a bit unfortunate, but it happens. So last week we made 7 R, I believe. This week we lost 0.5. So we are green in the last 2 weeks, which is awesome. And this Russell trade that I took yesterday, or 2 days ago that I just went through, the long, that was like here, I shouldn't have taken. So yeah, I'm not going to say really I should be friggin' plus 0.5 R, but yeah, I just definitely shouldn't have taken it. And we live and we learn. NQ, I wanted to take longs on Friday here. We failed to come down there. The Dow is pretty interesting. I actually really wanted to enter long down here. We were in this is New York Open, happened in like 2 minutes. We came down and came back up. It's like a 5 minute move. I really wanted to go long here because I had some really respected zones that I just failed to take trades off because I'm an idiot. But it's okay. Once we get our days back, we'll be able to take trades. So yeah, a bit of a scuffed video this one, but hope I could kind of show you my thought process a little bit clearer. And yeah, that's really it. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Like and subscribe, please. And that's it. Silver, gold. We are coming down. Isn't it crazy how like totally could have just went short up here, and then you'd be up a lot of money. Silver. Wait, let's not go on silver. Alright guys, that's it. Hope you enjoyed the video. See ya.